Razorbacks will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense takes the field for the first time today. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Gonna run it. It's Gordon. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Bowman. Looking left. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. So Arkansas's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haas. Tackled at the 28, it's a pickup of 5. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man down the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. He's going to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Handoff from the gun. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Hold it. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The give to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Hold it. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. To the air, it's Green. Quarterback extends the play. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. ball's incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Still on his feet at the 45. The expressway is wide open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Hand off from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll go to the ground. Bulldozes him. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Back to throw, it's Bowman. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more aggressive I'm going to become. I'm going to take away the quick, easy stuff, and I'm going to blitz and bring pressure and put him on the quarterback and get him on the ground like you did right there.
Third and goal from way back there. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Coming after it. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Smashes it between the uprights. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the 1st quarter. We're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking for space. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a man. It's Green. He makes the connection. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On second down, they'll take to the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll leave it with him. Open space at the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ford. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Bowman. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Bowling Green. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Armstrong. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Ford. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Puts him in the spin cycle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So you got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. Trying to find his man on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quick handoff. Aaron is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Bowman. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Splits the uprights. Good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, he dropped it! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Offense set on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Oh, he left him grabbing. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Second and goal coming up. They move the tight end all over. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He fires one deep over the middle. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing the ball.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their 1st game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Owens. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
The Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sategna. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to lift.
He's loose down the middle. Tag. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
From the gun, give on the inside.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Buffalo. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give on the inside. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They'll give it to the back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He leaves it with his back. Powers through the defender. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. To the air. It's Bowman. Setting up the screen. Sweet feet on the move. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He'll keep it himself. Got the 1st down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The play action fake. Caught over the middle, it's Jackson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Bulls his way forward. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Finds a man on the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one splits the uprights.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Bowman. Got his man on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on first down. Working that left side now. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Sategna. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Haas. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. The give to the single back. Made a defender miss. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Green. Using the quick game. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Oklahoma State, 16.
On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Trying to move them on the counter. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Bowman. He's right on target. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to BYU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Bowman. It's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's 4. The Cowboys are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Going up top on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Shows him the stiff arm. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Green. Grabs it in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. It's caught. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They go right back to him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give to the tailback. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab on the left.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Makes his connection. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to move it through the air. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Bowman. It's complete. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It's good. Easy call for the ref.
Well, they make the kick. They're now within a possession, but they don't have any timeouts left. So you're expecting them to come out here in an onside formation. Let's see what happens. This is going right down to the wire.
The clock is just inside. 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.